and welcome to tonight's live. We are going to be talking all about how to find your fit and prioritize wellness when you are a super busy person, whether that's because you have a hectic life juggling career or family or both, or maybe you've got parents that are getting older that you're looking after, or just maybe life is crazy. Like, we live in such a busy society. And I don't know about you, let me know in the comments if you found this, but since COVID, like COVID was like this pause on life, wasn't it? But since we come back, life just seems to be a million miles an hour, like maybe even faster than before. Do you find this? And are you a really busy person that wants to do fitness? But you really do, and you have all good intentions, but it's really hard because you're so busy to keep up a consistent routine? If that is you, let me know, and I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks tonight. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you find it difficult to do this. So what I'm going to start off with talking about is all the barriers, so the things that are stopping us from doing fitness when we do want to do it, and we know that we should be prioritizing our health and fitness, but it is that like lack of time, being so busy, or is it other things as well? And you might think, oh my gosh, actually, Lorna, that's me. When I think about it properly, that is actually me. So we're going to be talking about the barriers. What is stopping you from fitting fitness into your lifestyle? And then I'm going to be giving you loads of different ideas and different techniques and things that you can try to make sure that you are prioritizing fitness and you are prioritizing you, because it is so important. And as the saying goes, if you don't make time for wellness and you have to make time for illness in later life, well, it is true. If you don't look after yourself, if you don't get into regular routines with your fitness and with your health, then we can expect to have to make time for illness in later life, right? Whatever that is going to be. If you want good quality life, longevity, and you don't want to have to worry about going on holiday and whether a trip has a flight of stairs, or you've got to climb up a big hill, or keeping up with the kids or keeping up with the grandkids, or running up a flight of stairs without getting out of breath. If you don't want to have to worry about these things, then we need to be doing things right now to look after ourselves. And even something as simple as, when we get older, can we bend down and tie our shoelaces? Is that going to be a huge thing? Is that going to be a big effort? We want to make life easy for ourselves, don't we? Everybody does. So I'm going to be talking all about that tonight. And it'd be great to hear from you in the comments if you struggle to fit fitness into your lifestyle at the moment, and if there's anything that you've found that you've done that has really helped, because that's what we're here for tonight. We're just here for sharing ideas and for helping each other. Okay, so these are the barriers that I think is stopping a busy person from fitting fitness into their lifestyle on a consistent basis. And the first thing is, it's the obvious one, it's the lack of time. So maybe you have a really demanding job, maybe you've got the kids to sort out, maybe you've got both of that, life admin. Life is busy, okay? Life is really busy. And everyone expects everything now. I don't know if you found that. I think with like Amazon Prime and everything, we expect things now. And when Netflix, you can't binge it on a series and then you have to wait a month or a week. It's like, what is that? Who waits a week for Netflix anymore? Does anybody wait a week for their program anymore? If you do, also let me know in the comments. Secondly, it might be fatigue. You might be absolutely exhausted. And at the end of the day, all you want to do is think about making sure we get some dinner, and you get to bed at a half decent time, and you have a bit of chill time and a bit of time out. So it might be because you're absolutely exhausted. You might be overwhelmed. So you might have a lot of responsibilities and be thinking, I just need to get through today, take it one day at a time, step by step. I've got so much to do. I'm so overwhelmed. It might be guilt, that you feel like actually other things take priority right now. And maybe it is a job. Maybe it is making sure that the kids have a decent meal that you've prepared and they get into bed on time and XYZ. Maybe you feel like actually by taking time out, you're not able to prioritize the things that you feel should be prioritized. You feel a bit guilty about it, about spending that time on you. And another one, which is a really big one I see, is this perfectionist mindset. And it's where people think that, oh, I've only got 10, 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I can't fit a workout in. I haven't got enough time. And they feel like it's not worth doing it if they can't get a proper schedule in, or they can't do at least 3 workouts that week, it's not worth it because I can't do it this week, I'm too busy this week. And so it's almost like, let me know if you've ever done this as well, but almost crossed off, I'll start again next week because this week's too much, I can't do it, and I've only got 10-15 minutes today. So it's that perfectionist mindset, like it needs to be right, but hey, life doesn't work like that, right? And sometimes it is lack of motivation and it's lack of support, like someone there to keep you accountable, to support you when you are finding things difficult. Because when you are finding things difficult, that is when you need that support and that motivation the most. That's when it's so important. And a lot of people are trying to do this on their own. So not only are they juggling everything that life demands of them, but they're also trying to do this on their own. And it's so hard to do it on your own. It really, really is. So well done if you have been trying to do that already. So if you feel like any of those are you, let me know. Like if I go through all of them and you could pick your top 2, what would they be? So lack of time, feeling like you have no energy, being completely and utterly overwhelmed, feeling guilt for spending that time on you and not someone else or something else, perfectionism. And don't worry if that is one of your traits. It can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing as well. Motivation and support. What are your top 2, do you think? Now, here's what I feel like you should do. And I would get a little pen and I'd be writing bullet points like, right, okay, this is what I need to do. Okay, yep. Number 1 is planning ahead. I cannot stress how important this is. Angela, first 3 are... do you know what? You're really not alone. Feeling like you've got no energy, no time, and completely and utterly overwhelmed. You are not alone at all. So hopefully some of these tips are going to really, really help, I promise. So the number 1 thing is just planning. So if you feel like you are overwhelmed and you just feel exhausted, I would be looking at, like, where do I feel most tired during my day? Is it at the end of a working day when actually I've been making decisions all day, I've got decision fatigue, I just want to relax and take time out? Am I absolutely exhausted then? Is it when I get up first thing in the morning, or is it just all day that I feel overwhelmed and exhausted? So I've tried to be planning, okay, where can I fit my workouts in where I know I'm realistically going to feel more like I've got a bit more energy and like I know they're going to get done. So I'd be looking at my diary for the week ahead, and I'd be scheduling them in like an appointment, like you would the dentist and like the hairdresser, and take it seriously, because an appointment with yourself, like a promise to yourself that I am going to get to the, 6:30 a.m. workout, because I know if it's done first thing in the morning, it's going to be done. I'm going to make sure it gets done because it's first thing, and then the day can do whatever it wants with me after then, but I got my workout in. I'd be writing it in like an appointment and make that promise to myself. And when you keep that promise that you've made to yourself, you build trust with yourself that you will do that again. The worst thing you can do is put in workouts in your diary where you know realistically you're probably not going to do them, or you won't, quote unquote, have time at that point in the day to do them. And then you don't show up for yourself and you think, well, I just can't do it. I plan all these workouts and I can just never do it. So you've got to be serious about when you're going to do it. And be realistic with it as well. So I always say to everyone, try and aim for at least 3. Even if they're all at the weekend. If you've got a really demanding job and actually can maybe only get 1 in the week, and at lunchtime you just need to go on a quick walk to get some fresh air or whatever, do them at the weekend and be a weekend warrior. Or get them done first thing in the morning. Find a time when you can realistically do them and make a plan that is realistic. And this is also what I do, and this is what I do myself as well. So I say, okay, my minimum, like my non-negotiable is I need to hit, I'm just going to give an example, 3 workouts. Ideally, I do 5 or 6. So if I can do that, absolutely amazing. But I am going to hit my 3. And that is a non-negotiable. And I don't care what time I have to get up. I don't care what time to go to bed. Like what time I go to bed, I'm going to do it. And even if you do those 3, it's not a bad week, because that's what you aim to do, like minimal. So set that minimum base and set your ideal. Like obviously we'd always aim for the ideal, but if we don't get it, it's still like a win-win situation. So you've planned for your week ahead. You've made it something that is actually realistic for you. Now what we've got for our squaddies is, and hey, if you're a squaddie watching this, is a journal where you put your workouts in for the week ahead and it tracks you whether you do them or not. Definitely use your journal. Every Sunday, sit down, make a plan. It takes five minutes, if that. Put them in and then show up for yourself. That's what you got to do. Then I would make sure you can get into some sort of routine. Like recently, what we've been doing is we've done workouts every day at 6:30 in the morning. And I found that actually the classes have been really, really busy because we put an express on every day. So it's just a quick one. So for busy people, it's a quick one. You can get up, do your workout before you go to work. And then you've still got time to get changed. But most importantly, it's that routine. It's Monday to Friday. We're there every day. 6:30 a.m. on the dot. We do 20-minute workout. We use every single minute workout, bang, done. And it becomes part of your routine. And when you've been doing it for a while, yes, it becomes a habit, but it also just becomes part of you and part of what you just do. So then if you miss your 6:30 workout, you don't feel quite right. And that's when you know you've got it. That's when you know it's really something that's so integrated into your lifestyle that it is just part of you. And the hard bit is getting into that routine in the first place. But that's where you plan ahead, where you look realistically, where's that place going to be for you? And it might be a lunch break workout every day at 12:30. If you work from home, you can do a lunch break workout. Or it might be in the evening. You know, that might be your time to clock off from work. But every day you make sure you get it in. And I would do a short workout as well. Definitely start off short. If you want to go slightly longer, that's fine. But little snippets are always worthwhile doing. So, you know, before when I said the perfectionist mindset is, oh, I've only got 15 minutes, so I need to put tea in. Great. Go put tea in and do a workout in whatever clothes you're wearing, or strip down to your bra and pants, whatever it takes. Get it in that time, in that short space of time. You can do it. It doesn't need to be a really long workout. And actually, it's amazing how much you can achieve in a short space of time. Trust me. And all those little nuggets, they all add up. They definitely do. So shorter workouts are key. And then you've got to be accountable. So you've got to be accountable to yourself. So that is putting your workouts in your journal, and then it's showing up for yourself and you get that tick in your journal. But also to the group. So I do an accountability post every single day without fail on the members group and say, what are your plans for tomorrow? What classes are you going to do? That is an opportunity for everybody to write in the comments what they're going to do. And as soon as you've written it down there for everyone to see, it's like that extra level of responsibility, isn't it? You have to show up. So you say accountable to yourself and accountable to everyone else. And also, I know what's going on in the background. I can see if you haven't been logging in for a while. So you're also accountable to me. And I think knowing that as well, it's almost like a kick up the peach, isn't it? Kick up the butt. So I really think that's important. But even if, say, you're not with us, tell someone. Tell your partner, tell your friend, this is what I'm going to be doing. And just by that act of telling somebody, it makes a big difference. It sounds silly, but it really does. And if motivation is something you struggle with, you need to know that taking action makes you motivated. You can't sit around and wait for the day where you feel like, yes, this is the day. This is the day. The motivation has arrived and I'm going to do it, because it won't happen. I'm sorry. It just won't happen. And you won't feel motivated all the time. And it's something you just have to accept. We don't feel motivated, but we do it anyway. And as soon as you take that action to put that class on, to do it, whether it's 10 or 15 minutes, whatever it is, whatever you got time for example, stick the air fryer on. Get your mat, do a workout. Yeah, whatever you've got time for. As soon as you do it, you feel so much better for it. And it's those feel-good endorphins. And you think, do you know what? I did it. I put that class in my diary. I did it. I showed up for myself. And now I feel really good. I feel really good and feel like I've worked my muscles. I'm a little bit hot, been really sweaty or whatever. And you feel good. And that's the thing that keeps you coming back. And a little tip on that one. When you do that, because after watching this, you are going to do that, right? When you do that, just think to yourself after your workout, oh, that felt really good. Or even say it out loud. I really enjoyed that because X. Oh, that felt really good because X. Because that is your lasting thought. And that is what you will remember from that workout. And if you build those little thoughts up, you'll really, really positively associate with doing exercise, and it'll be something you want to keep coming back to. Like, you'll feel that anyway, but just by reflecting and telling yourself, or even saying it out loud. I know it sounds silly, like, oh, that felt so good, can really feel I've worked my legs, or do you know what, I had a really rubbish day today and I feel so much better now, I feel really fresh. You'll remember that. and you'll keep associating exercise with all the positive things that it does for your body and for your mind and for your emotional well-being. And another thing that I would say, okay, is I would say make it fun. It can be fun. It can be the best part of your day. We've just finished doing aerobics online and everyone was smiling. Everyone just, some people did say in the comments actually, I really needed that today. And you got to remember that it feels good to work on you and it feels good to do something fun. If you make it something fun, it is something that you'll really want to do. It'll be something that you'll make sure you fit into your day because you've been looking forward to it all day. And do you know what as well? There'll never be enough time. There'll never be the right time to do anything. And there'll never be the perfect time. So what we have to do is just go anyway. You might have the most imperfect workout, but you'll never regret it. You'll never ever regret a workout. So what I'd like you to do off the back of this is, first of all, let me know if you've got any questions on anything I've said or anything you want to pick my brain about. First of all, I'd like you to just make a plan. Make it something realistic and set that, that lower non-negotiable and your ideal. Do shorter workouts and try and get into a routine of, if you can, doing them at the same time on the days that you select. Maybe that's Monday to Friday, every single day at the same time. Maybe it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe it is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Whatever you want, just stick to a plan and try it for at least 30 days because you need to do something for at least 30 days before you can decide whether it's working or not. And just make sure you show up for you and make sure, above all, you take action today. Do it today, or even if that's writing your plan out today, take action because that is the thing that's going to motivate you to move forward. And just keep telling yourselves those little nuggets after class, why that felt good, why you want to do that. And if you are watching this and you are a really busy person and you're not in the squad, it's actually the last time to join the squad this year. And this is exactly what we do. So you start off on our 6-week course and we help you get into routine and show you what we're all about, and you'll be in a group full of ladies doing it at the same time as you. So you all start at the same time, you go through the 6-week course, I'll support you all the way through. And when you get to the end of the 6 weeks, you feel in a much better place than you were when you started. You feel like you've got more energy, you're getting into real good routines with workouts, and you're enjoying it. And more importantly, you feel amazing in yourself and you're showing up as a better person for everyone and everything else that stole your time before. And you're getting that time back for you, and you don't know how amazing that will feel. You really don't. So if that sounds like you, get in touch because it's the last chance to join us. We're starting on the 16th of October. Just message me or head to the website, lornamariefitness.co.uk, and click get started. But if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments because I will look at them all. I will go back. And also let me know if this has been useful. Please let me know if this has been useful or if this was just the thing that you needed to hear today, because I'd really love to know that. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel very, very passionate about this subject. And yeah, this is why I do what I do. I am a really, really busy person myself. And I know that if I didn't make time to do my workouts, I would not be feeling as good as I could. And I just know what effect that has on you, has on both your physical, your mental, your emotional well-being, and how you show up in general. So I'm coming from a place where I am super busy and I have had to do this too. But I do it and make sure I show up for myself and feel good and spread the love and spread the passion for feeling good and moving your body. That's what I try and do anyway. So please let me know if this has been useful, and thank you ever so much for joining me on this live, or if you're watching it on replay, just do a little hashtag replay and let me know what you thought. Anyway, have a great rest of the evening, everybody. I am just off to pack for the retreat that I'm running. Oh my gosh, I'm running a first ever abroad retreat in Greece. Oh, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. But I still need to pack and do other stuff, admin stuff. I'm definitely procrastinating, aren't I? But have a great week. And squaddies, I am going to pop your plans up tonight so you can have a little look through and decide what you're going to do for the next few days. Get planning in those journals. See you soon, everyone. Have a great night.